Yeah, daddy. I was thinking about, has anybody noticed that everything is advertising protein? Like, it bothers me a little bit. Like, it's been a shift. Like, I think that there's been protein in certain items, but really, it's marketing at its finest. I mean, what are we doing? Feels like we're doing too much, right? Like, I just don't get it. It was, there's protein Pop Tarts, there was protein waffles and protein pancakes and protein in yogurt. And damn, Hungry Man got in the game and advertising 26 grams of protein. 26 for some meatloaf and a Hungry Man. Is that good? Like, are we doing good now? Like, if we get all the protein, are we winning? I don't know. I don't know. Just seems like everybody's trying to convince you they're healthy. Like nobody's even talking about the 500 grams of sugar that are in the Pop Tarts, but they got protein. You know, it's like these fantasy owners trying to convince themselves that they're gonna win this year. Protein, smokescreen, bromine, kerosene, silkscreen, 76s and 5.
Why? The Players Club tour. Check the tape, make the move. The Tuesday morning waiver wire is calling out your name. One bad injury can really change the game. I'm looking at the stats, I'm digging through the depth. I'm counting every yard and every single breath. The Players Club is ready, boys are talking trash. Better set your roster before you feel the crash. Plug it in, wire it up. Ready to go for the Players Club. The wire, the wire. Meet the train, get the ring. Listen close for the news I bring. The wire, the wire.
All right, we're back, y'all. Yeah, been a wild week, man. Been a wild summer. How about that last pod? That was fun, right? I think I mentioned at the beginning, or Ryan did, that we got the new camera in, and I wasn't able to really explore all of its glory in 8K. So I was able to tinker with some buttons, and I think we got a pretty good product here. So we'll see what happens. See what your thoughts are. But anyway, what's going on, man? I wanted to kind of talk about some news, current events, and things. So why don't we jump right into it? Nic Scourton, starting defensive end, Carolina Panthers, injured day 1 of training camp. What is that all about? Like, day one? Day one is like the first day of school. Like, nobody even sharpened pencils on the first day of school. Like, you were showing off your new shoes, definitely your new gear, scouting out the desk, the decorations, you get a syllabus, you get an outline. Like, there's no test day one. There's no pop quiz. What's the pop quiz? What did you do this summer? Like, I mean, tears his Achilles out for the season. Now, I'm not going to get too caught up in it. They brought in guys. They always do. That's what you're supposed to do, is have depth for these types of situations, because somebody's going to get hurt. It's a grown man's game, but it's day one. Like, they couldn't have just, met their new teammates, had like a little pep rally. Like, they're training all year, and they're outside in some rain, and it was near the end of practice. Like, who even goes that hard? Like, anyway, I think we'll be fine. He had 5 sacks last year. Like, I mean, whereas he had a lot of potential, I don't think our season's over, so I'm not going to holler doom and gloom, but I'm just more concerned about day one antics. Like, let's just, like dial it back a little bit. Like, we don't need to be doing all that. Anyway, we didn't get to talk about the World Cup last week, and that was kind of cool. Everybody was a soccer fan for 2 months, 6 weeks, something like that. I've never seen so many people come out of the woodwork. It was like the same people who were getting into the WNBA when Caitlin Clark signed on, and yeah, uh, you know, all the golf fans that come out of the woodworks come Masters weekend. Same folks, same folks. But go Spain. I learned a lot, especially about Argentina. Like, who knew? But yeah, so Spain won 1-0 in like quadruple overtime. They were down a guy. I don't know. Hurricanes won the Stanley Cup. That was pretty cool for the area. Again, I was a hockey fan. I haven't watched a hockey game in probably 8 years, maybe. I watched the whole playoff run, and it was weird because there was this overlap between NBA finals, and then I'm watching Stanley Cup, and now I'm watching soccer, and I'm just like, what is going on with me? Like, why am I falling into this trap? But I did, and I like it. But it's over now, thank God. Okay, we can move on. All right, let's keep it going. LeBron signed today with the 76ers. I'm lucky because my favorite player and my favorite team have collided. And now I get to watch one of the most historic runs of all times, back-to-back championships. I don't even think they need to play the games, to be honest with you. I mean, we're talking LeBron. We're talking Jaylen Brown. We're talking Tyrese Maxey. We're talking BJ Edgecombe. And old-timer himself, Joel Embiid. I don't even care who they got on the bench. Honestly, Joel doesn't even have to play. I would hold him out past the All-Star break. I'd bring him in easy, maybe 8 minutes a game. Let him start, remember what it's like for the tip-off, and then immediately take him out. LeBron, I'd probably play him 50 games, Let them young boys and Edgecombe and Tyrese do their thing. But, yeah, my 76ers are looking good. Finally going to get it done. I trusted the process, and I'm here now. So that's exciting. That's exciting. And that's just what I've seen going on around. That's the recent league news. So since we're speaking league news, why don't we talk about our league and do some league business? All right. Got one major order of business that we need to handle, and I want to make this as fair as possible. I want to make this as fun for everybody, and I want everybody to have a say. So this is something that I think should go to a league vote, and I really need you guys to either comment on the group chat, here, text me, because I need everybody. I need at least 10 people to vote, and I'd be a tiebreaker if need be, but I'm not going to vote because I'm flexible. But we need to set a draft day and time. So currently, with the way Yahoo's constructed, I had to put up a time and date, and I did that, and it's currently set for Sunday, August 30th at 6 p.m. at night. That is the weekend before Labor Day weekend, and in the past, we had done it on Labor Day weekend, and there was people traveling and some concerns and times of day. We altered it. We were doing it in the morning hours or in the midday to accommodate Case's schedule since he was in London. And, fortunately, we don't have to deal with that anymore. Welcome home, Case. And so I think there's some flexibility there. So the dates that I'm looking at are Saturday, August 29th, sometime in the evening, maybe 6 p.m. Again, we can keep it Sunday, the 30th. Or we can go ahead and go to Labor Day weekend and do it on the 5th or the 6th. So those are the 4 days I'm proposing: Saturday the 29th, Sunday the 30th, September the 5th, or September the 6th. There are some preseason games that 29th weekend, but most people aren't playing any kind of starter, so it does inconsequential to the draft in recent years. But Labor Day is the start of college football, so there's a lot going on that day. And I know some of you guys are traveling, getting in those last minute summer vacations. So Again, I'm flexible, prefer to do it about 6 p.m. at night. That way we have our whole day. Don't want to do it during the day and then, like act like normal the rest of the afternoon, like go mow the yard after that. Can't do it. So we're saying 6 p.m. or later. We could do 6 or 7, I think. But keep in mind the draft has, on average, the last 5 years ran about an hour and 5 minutes. This is not a long process. This isn't a draft. This isn't an auction draft. It takes 3 hours. So we're talking about 1 hour. But the argument for Saturday is, hey, you can party like a rock star. Don't got to worry. The argument for Labor Day weekend, we could do it on Sunday and you can party like a rock star. Don't got to worry about Monday. It's closer. We could push it back. So I need your vote and I need it as soon as possible. So weigh in. All right. We're back. I think we need to get right to it with the top 5. What do you guys think? Let's do it. Bring in the song.
This week's top 5.
All right, let's get into it. This week I wanted to do the top 5 biggest draft blunders of the league. All right, so I think I'll start out pretty mild here and say one of the biggest blunders actually started on the first draft, which was way back in 2008, and it actually fell on my birthday, and I was super excited. Brian and Peasy came to the crib. I was living over there in the condo uptown, and Peasy brought over a bottle of Patron. And we thought it would be a great idea to celebrate each draft pick from our inaugural draft on my birthday with a shot of tequila. Let's just say that definitely didn't work out. Very bad. Very bad. After my first pick of Joseph Adai, which I was super pumped about, I promptly pivoted to Tony Romo in the second round and then follow that up with TJ Houshmandzadeh, which I remember I was thrilled to get. And could have been the agave talking to me, or I don't know. I mean, he was the T. Higgins, I guess, to Jamar Chase or to Ocho Cinco back then. So Michael Turner, Wes Welker in the 5th. And I remember I was like, I got Wes Welker and TJ Houshmandzadeh. I'm done. I'm winning it all. And then I followed it up. I ended up taking an aged Ricky Williams, aged Fred Taylor, aged Anthony Gonzalez. Patrick Creighton and Felix Jones, have no idea who those guys are. Jabbar Gaffney, and took Jeff Reed and the Eagles defense. Yeah, I finished terrible. That was one of my worst finishes. Way to start the league out. And but I mean, I learned an important lesson, and it's not to get blitzed at the draft. You get blitzed after the draft, not during the draft, okay? Or before the draft, even worst case scenario. So that's one piece of advice, and that's number 5. Number 4, we can't forget Papa's 4 QBs in the first 8 rounds. That was fantastic, man. That was absolutely fantastic. Let's see, what draft was this? It was 2020. So we're in the midst of COVID and everything's crazy. Papa's got errands to run on draft day, like seemingly right before the draft. And he calls me, I can't make the draft. But the good news is I set my roster, or set my lineup, set my players, which is a part that Yahoo allow you to do. He'd, give me his keepers and all that kind of stuff. But, yeah, so he kept Kyler Murray in the 6th round. So he had Kyler Murray as a 6th round pick. It was a pretty good value at the time. I mean, Kyler Murray, that was after his rookie year, had a lot of promise. First round takes Lamar Jackson with the 3rd overall pick. So I don't know versed Papa was in ranking players at the time. But okay, so he's got Lamar Jackson and Kyler Murray. Second round pick DJ Moore. Third round pick Brandon Cooks. Here's where it gets spicy. Fourth round Tom Brady. You know, I mean, you can't plug him in at tight end or running back, but fifth round ended up being Robert Woods. Kyler Murray was in the sixth. Um, goes Rob Gronkowski in the seventh. So we're entering the eighth round, still not rostered a running back to the right at this point. Eighth round pick Cam Newton. And this is in 2020, so I don't know if you remember, he was playing for the Patriots on a $600,000 one-year deal. Finish that up with Deontay Johnson. Now we're in the 10th round. Let's grab that first running back, James White. He ended up with two. He did get Tariq Cohen, so he left the draft with two running backs. He had two tight ends, four quarterbacks, and a host of wide receivers. This ended up in a terrible season for Papa, where he was scrounging and trading. But you live and you learn, right? What else? What are you doing? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? All right. So Papa number 4 takes 4 QBs. All right. So number 5 or number 3 would gotta be Dylan getting all those draft picks, waiting right till the draft starts, and moments before his picks decides he's got to go take a dump while he's on Zoom. We're on the Zoom call, and Dill's like, gotta go take a dump. So we're seeing the picks come up, just boop, 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 boop. And then just the screen is blank. Just, here it comes. Kid, I had to take a dump, kid. Man. I don't know what year it was, but it was fucking hilarious, and it'll live on forever. Big time draft day blunder. All right. I think the number 2 draft day blunder for me was way back in, let's see, what year was this? 2016, I want to say. Okay, so 2016, I had a lot going on. I don't need to go through the entire gamut, but 2016 wasn't a great year. It was a really tough year. But I'll say this: draft comes around, and I'm thinking upside, and I'm like, I'm going for it. I'm going for it. I'm throwing in all the marbles. So I keep Odell Beckham, who's coming off of a big injury. Second round, I'm taking an aged Jamal Charles, who never played that year. He played 1.5 games, came back like 6 weeks into the season, played one game, played half a game, and then he was done for the rest of the season. And everybody knew he had a big injury, and it was a big problem. But I was just thinking of the Jamal Charles of old, and I thought that I could, I don't know, but didn't happen for me. So then I kept fat ass Eddie Lacy. That didn't work out. Fourth round, I went to very talented but often injured Jordan Reed, who had the first game was outstanding, and then he was hurt the rest of the year. Followed that up in the fifth round with Josh Gordon. We all know that guy, I think he had a 6-game stretch one year, and he was a legend, but never did anything after that. Had a problem with the old marijuana. Couldn't get back on the field. League suspensions, injuries, just pretty much total fuckery led him to see himself out the league and do nothing for my team that year, who was complete trash. Took an aged Arian Foster outside of Texas. He was terrible. Michael Crabtree. 8th round, I figured it'd be a great idea to grab the Panthers. This was post Super Bowl. And they did not follow that up. I don't know if you remember. And then just a little cherry on top, Will Fuller the fifth. And if you ever got in the Will Fuller business, you knew how that was going to end. You were going to wait and wait and wait and then you were going to get him for a game, and he was going for $150 and 2 tutties, guaranteed. And then he was going back to the IR. And then he might show back up, have two somewhat decent games, the 5 for 75, where you're like, this is 12 points. I mean, it could have been worse. And then he's injured again, and the season is over, and so is yours. So, yeah, terrible. All upside, don't do that. You got to take some floor guys, but I'm no fantasy expert, and I definitely shouldn't be giving advice, but I learned my lesson. Don't drink, and don't take all upside guys, all right? Should be basic, but, sometimes you got to touch the, all right. Last one, biggest blunder of all time. It's partly my fault, but it's also, I'm going to blame some of this on Drewby. Drewby calls me up the morning of the draft, asked me to change his keeper last minute in a situation that I believe there was an injury. It was warranted, and I was scrambling and clicked a button or something. But as the draft starts and we're underway, we realize that a keeper that was supposed to be on Brian's team was now on Dylan's team. And the practical solution was, hey, Belt, in that round, just take whoever Dylan asks you to take, and then we'll make the swapperoo afterwards. I don't know, somehow things got construed, and Belt had a complete meltdown, which resulted in him throwing his laptop, or at least slamming it shut, and leaving us all just kind of, what just happened? And everybody on that Zoom call was like, felt like, I don't know, like, did we just lose Belt as a team? But I don't know. We ended up working it out. It was definitely one of the craziest moments in draft history for sure. And I got a little part of that. I mean, I got a big part of the blunder, but that's why we got to get these keepers in soon, guys. Get them into me as soon as possible. And, that way, that's why there's a deadline. I get that all done, and I can kind of walk through it, make sure, double check, triple check. I don't want to scramble the day of. So, anyway, that's this week's.
This week's top 5.
Well, before we get too far, I think we need to take a little pop culture timeout. It's been a couple of episodes, and I think we kind of do, don't you? Let's do it. Pop culture timeout.
Ooh, yeah, yeah. Ooh, yeah. It's time for a pop culture timeout. Time out. Time out.
So time out. All right. What do I want to talk about today? Football is football. Well, let's talk about other stuff. Something I've been thinking about. I love nostalgic stuff, and something popped up, and I almost forgot about this. I don't think I blocked it out, but then it just all came flooding back. Who remembers Marlboro Miles? And collecting Marlboro Miles, and then the catalogs and the things that you could get. I mean, this is crazy. There was like if you don't know, there was a little, I think you got 5 miles per pack. And if you bought like the carton, you might have got something even bigger or something like that. But yeah, they were giving you like, it was like a strategy, like a loyalty brand strategy. So not only are you buying the cigs, but then you're taking the points off of the package, like your little kid, like you're bringing in box tops, like cereal box tops to school, but instead it's for like adults, and you get like the cigarettes, and then you get points, and you save up your points, and you turn in your points. And they had a whole catalog, but it was like adventure gear. Yeah. Like, let's smoke and go get in a canoe. Let's go camping. Let's get a tent. I mean, some of the stuff that they had was like leather jackets, duffel bags. They had like big hunting Bowie knives, pocket knives. They had a folding mountain bike. You could get a pool table Like, how many cigs did you have to smoke to get the pool table? Um, I got this. I remember I say because you would see other people smoke. Can I get if you weren't they weren't collecting, you would take their miles. Like you want those miles? You want hey you smoke Marlboro? Oh okay cool. I mean I didn't smoke. I didn't smoke when I was little, but I knew about the miles. Like and I knew people who did smoke. And I knew people who they didn't care. So I was collecting their miles. Like this was my gateway entry into the world of tobacco and marketing at the same time. You know, I mean, think about it. I mean, I got this, I saved up, I had like a whole little plastic sandwich baggie full of these like little clippings of the side pack of cigarettes, and I mailed them in, and you just had to wait. Here's your mile. It came with like a form. You put your form, all your miles, send it off out into the wild. And is it coming back? And yeah, it came back. Boy, I ripped into that thing. It was the whole jumpsuit, dude. It was like a Jordan jumpsuit. It was like if you were gonna play ball, it needed some fresh gear to show up in, but also smoked, you know? Dope. I wore them shits. And those little jackets, those like windbreaker, it was like a swishy suit. I mean, the swishy suit was a thing in the 90s. People wanted swishy suits. Nike, Adidas, it didn't matter. But give me that Marlboro joint because I might like to canoe. You know, they had a thing on there where it would take you on a trip to the Marlboro Ranch in Montana. You know how many darts you have to rip to go to Montana? Shit, if they had that today, I might be going to Montana, bro. But anyway, turns out that's a bad thing, I guess. Which, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess. I mean, you could give us a little something, you know, if you're going to smoke and do all these bad things or it's killing us or whatever they say. It's like, at least give me a chance at a canoe, bro. Like, I could have... A canoe, bro. Just a canoe. Like, I don't know. I might be able to resell it. I'd definitely take another swishy suit. I don't know about the knife or not, but I think there was at one point you could get like a hang glider. I don't know where I'm hang gliding. Back to the convenience store to get more cigs. But either way, Marlboro Miles, man. That was wild. And I know what some of you thinking. You probably thinking Camel Cash. Camel Cash sucked, bro. Nobody used that shit. I don't even know what you could have got. Some bullshit. But anyway, that's Marlboro Miles. And that's pop culture. Time out. Well, that's it. That's the show. Hope you enjoyed it. Short and sweet this week, getting through it, working through some of this new tech and making sure that everybody is entertained. All right. Well, I hope you had a great time, and we'll talk to everybody again soon. I'm super excited about the year. I've got some awesome new guests coming, and I know Belty's going to want to come in again and talk about all his draft picks and gloat and 14 and 0. Just kidding. I'm happy for you, Belt. I really am. All right, boys. I'll see you next time. It's Commissioner Glenn Goodell for The Wire. And I'm out, bitch.
Why?
Fucking song.
The Players Club tour. Check the tape, make the move. The Tuesday morning waiver wire is calling out your name. One bad injury can really change the game. I'm looking at the stats, I'm digging through the depth. I'm counting every yard and every single breath. The Players Club is ready, boys are talking trash. Better set your roster before you feel the crash. Plug it in, wire it up, put in the goal for the Players Club. The Wire, The Wire. Make the train, get the ring. Listen close for the news I bring. The Wire, The Wire. Gotta 3-team deal on the table tonight. Giving up a superstar to make a flex right. Buy low, sell high, that's the way we live. Take everything they got, leave nothing left to give. From the first round pick to the sleeper on the bench. We're digging in the dirt, we're grinding in the trench. Plug it in, wire it up. Ready to go for the Players Club. The Wire. Make the trade, get the ring. Listen close for the news I bring. The Wire. Who's next on the list? The Wire. Who's next on the list? The Wire. The Players Club. Stay tuned.